Wow, this is crazy. So this shows I'm not live. Oh, there we go. My goodness. That must have been the 90-second Tony Wallow reference that he was telling me a couple days ago. So I'm live now, but man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tabs are open, and there it goes. Finally, yeah. So I'm gonna chit chat, kill some time, whatever, for a minute or two. I'm waiting on one specific person to show up, and I don't want to have to repeat what I'm doing. So we'll just sit here and look at my granddaughter for a moment. I've got an idea. I'm actually going to put to good use the... I had to make an adjustment. I'm actually going to put to good use my Photoshop and or my DaVinci Resolve, and or both actually. I'm going to try to create a screensaver of my own, and I'm going to see if I can do what I want to do on my own. And that's just basically create a screensaver that kind of moves around, bounces around like Apple's does, and then go from there. So I'm a little early. It's just now 12:30, but I was also having a little problem getting going. So I'm kind of glad that I went early, because that way, you know, that little delay and glitch that happened, nobody knows about it but me. So, got a beautiful day today. Not too hot, not too cold, kind of sunny. There is a slight breeze. Probably going to go out and work with the roses a little bit and get my little rose experiment going on, started or whatever. I guess I look okay on as far as the camera goes. Got 2 people watching. Thanks for joining. I'm just kind of still waiting for someone to say something in the chat room. My used to be moderator. We're both having some issues with YouTube, and I've researched it, and I want to share what I have found out and see if I can't fix what's going on, at least on my account, and maybe on his account as well. So hopefully he joins. If not, I'm pretty sure I have DVR engaged, and he can back it up and watch from there. So let's jump into this. So there's that, which is nothing more than what I'm using in OBS, and it's just showing you that it's my screen and my camera, and my scene 2 is just a earth, and this is this, and I was trying to do something here so I could do music on my broadcast, but I'm pretty much shying away from that, because everything I read and everything I see tells me, even if I play the music, it can be a violation, copyright violation. So I kind of want to not do that. So I'm going to be conscious of that until I can figure out a way to do it. I think maybe the way you can do it is you make a little bit play, then you go in there and say, well, you know, what they were trying to accomplish here was blah, 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 and you don't know what you're talking about. So I probably will get rid of that. But back to what this is all about. So before I get going here, I'm going to minimize this. The very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show my icons real quick, because I want to make sure I don't have something on here. Oh, lo and behold, I may or may not have this on here. Let's see if Firefox works. So I'm going to double click. Awesome, I do have. I don't want that. And I'm going to bring up YouTube on Firefox. And it wants me to sign into my YouTube account. Okay. I believe that's nothing more than Google. Wow. Well, in order to see what I need to see, I'm going to have to do that, I think. So let me sign in. And this is not top secret information or anything. Well, my password might be, and I don't know my password. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over here and hide that. And I'm going to come over here, wait for that to jump over there. LastPass, and wait for that to catch up. I highly recommend using a password manager, especially if you have a lot of accounts, and it will create your passwords, or you can create your passwords for yourself. I tend to create my own, and it works out pretty good. And I thought that's what my password was, but I wasn't sure. So now I'm going to jump back over here and go back over to here. Wait for the... Got 3 people watching now, which is 2 others other than myself. In case you're wondering why I watch myself, it's so I can keep an eye on chat, in case there is ever any chat. And I can see anyone that's in chat has to have a channel, so... Okay, good. We're good to go. We're back to where we need to be. I'm going to click next, and... wow, you either save or don't save, and I'm going to don't save. Protect your account. Let's see here. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. So now I'm back to here, and I'm going to go to my channel, and it shows my notifications. So now I'm going to go to home, and then actually I can probably do this from right here. In fact, I am going to do this from right here on Firefox. So what it says is to check your settings. I'm not getting any notifications. I subscribe to Kerry Holzman, and as you can see, the bell is clicked, but I don't get any notifications. Now that's on Google. So I'm going to go back over here. Same thing with Live Windows Training with Doug Betts. I'm subscribed. On Google, I get no notifications. So we're going to go into here. We're going to go to my channel. Wow, this is so different than what I'm used to seeing. Try this again. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go into settings. Going to go into notifications. Okay, so I noticed in Google over here, that's not it. That's not it. I have the same thing. Notifications, desktop notifications. Get notifications in this browser, Chrome. Well, I notice here, which makes sense because I never ever use Firefox. It says get notifications in this browser. So I'm going to click that one on, and then it pops up here and says allow YouTube to send notifications. Well, yeah, I want notifications, so allow. And I'm going to do the same thing over here on Google Fox, and I'm going to allow. Now I'm going to hope that when Kerry and or anybody goes live from now on, I get a notification. It shows that it's good. Now I don't know about all this other nonsense down here that was defaulted. There was only one I was looking at I thought anything about. So that's good. I'm cool with that, and these are identical. So I'm hoping that I do get notifications, and I honestly didn't think I had Firefox on this computer, but apparently I'm farther ahead in life than I thought I was. So that's good. 2 other people are watching besides myself. That's great. I appreciate it. I'm not going to delve into any of the DaVinci Resolve or Photoshop or anything like that. I was talking about it earlier when I was just waiting to see if people would show up or not. And that's basically it. So I'm going to leave this up and running. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tabs are currently running. So I do want to see... This is nothing. I can close that. I can close my password manager. I briefly mentioned that. So I do want to see in here. Let's see if it's this one. Nope, that's a one I was watching earlier. This is when I was talking to T-Mobile. I'm currently with AT&T. I think T-Mobile might have a little bit better deal, but it sounds a little bit good, too good to be true. So I got to do some more research. So I want to go in here. I'm going to go into Edit, and I just put my title in. I put what it was scheduled, it's public, there's no restrictions, it's educational, I don't have any playlists, it's not made for kids, doesn't have a paid promotion, it allows chapters when available and eligible. Language is, I guess, going to be defaulted to English. It'd be pretty cool if it was a different language. I'm talking, it translates it. Standard YouTube licensing. Allow comments. I allow all comments. So I don't see anything in here where I can restrict notifications. Blackwatch, I hope you're feeling better. Yeah. Well, you just missed it. You're going to have to use the DVR. I did actually have Firefox on my computer. I went into my channel, and this was desktop notifications. Get notifications in this browser was unchecked, so I checked it. It was like that, and even though I never use Firefox, it's better to have it that way. And it was the same thing over here in Google. It was I think I've since shut it down. No, it was the same thing here. So this would explain to me why I'm not getting notifications, because it was not turned on, even though it was just like that when I went into my settings. I wasn't getting any notifications. Now that may or may not be your situation. I don't know. I hope that would resolve your problem. And I can't talk and text at the same time. Hope all is well for you. So far, no TW. We talking code here. No, we don't. We talking humor quite a bit. Both Blackwatch and I have very unique senses of humor. I get his most of the time, and he gets mine all the time, because mine, if it's a scale of 1 to 10, he's at 15 and I'm at maybe 2. But I make people around me laugh, so that's all that matters. And that's kind of getting off the topic of what today's broadcast or today's stream, I call it a broadcast, it's a stream, is all about. So I glanced over there and seen that Blackwatch had joined us. That's great. Glad to see that he's here. And that's all today was going to be about. I probably will go live in a little bit later on this afternoon. I want to take advantage of this really awesome day we're having as far as the weather goes. It's not real super hot, and there's a little bit of a breeze, and the sun is not actually blazing away and making it hot. Well, actually we're 81, but I was just outside and it was comfortable. It's supposed to drop down into the mid-70s by 4 o'clock this afternoon, so I may just wait and do that then. Yeah, hopefully this helps somebody. I may even actually leave Mozilla running for a while. I don't think anyone I subscribe to plans on going live anytime soon. So I'm good here. I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to go to the home page. So that showed up. Now see, that's weird, because a while ago even this wasn't showing up unless I went into my channel. Now here's how I was doing it for the longest time. I would go into subscriptions, I'd go into videos, and if there was one planned it would show up, and or if they were already live it would show up. So I would click on it and go from there. Now I'm hoping that these will happen and I'll get actual notifications. It'll actually be interesting. In fact, I may have to get with someone and run a test, but I don't know anyone I can run a test with. And the test would simply be, hey, I'm going to go live, or hey, I'm going to log in and watch a video, do a 30-second live stream so I can see if I get a notification or not, because I heard that you don't. I don't know. He who wants to be William Wallace said yesterday, I believe, that if you're actually watching a video, you won't get notifications. So I have this one brought up. YouTube settings, you need to know to grow your channel. YouTube, okay, this is the one mistake. So it's the same guy, but not this one. So if I'm watching this, if I understand William Wallace correctly, I won't get the notification. Now, my bell is good to go. I'm subscribed, and I got the bell clicked. Now, what I've been doing, too, thinking it wasn't working, is I've been turning this on, and then, or turning it off, and then turning it back on. But knowing what I just found out, that when I go into my settings and notifications, and this was defaulted to off, I'm not going to get any notifications. I'm almost 99.99% sure of that. I'm also sure, well, I'm not sure. So I'm going to turn that back on. So we're good to go there. I'm actually going to reach out to a couple different people that may or may not be able to do this for me. I know if I'm not doing anything and someone sends me an email and says, hey, I need you to go live, I'm running a test, yada, yada, yada. Sure, why not? I can talk for 35, 40 seconds. Easily. Very easily. And usually not talk about anything. I got an issue with my phone I'm trying to resolve that for some reason things have gone haywire, but I'm actually looking into T-Mobile. I was on chat with them earlier today, and they have an awesome deal if it's true. Bear with me, sorry. The boss is texting. She's at work. Really? Daniel did Woodstock 99. I'll have to check into that. I think what your suggestion of don't play it all and stop it and explain things, I think that probably would work. But I'm not going to risk getting violations or copyright notifications or whatever. I mean, it's not important to me. I enjoy doing it, but no big deal. So who can I reach out to? And what I'll do, if I get someone who says, oh sure, I'll play along, I'm up, I'll play your game, I'll actually go back live and see if, while I'm live, I get a notification. And since I have my screen, since I have OBS set up to capture my entire screen, in other words, if I close that, then we'll see how long the delay is, which right now looks like it's horrible. It looks real horrible. And that could be because I'm running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tabs, live broadcast, live streaming, OBS is running, Firefox is running, I got a calculator running. It gets my entire screen. So if I'm doing something live, then I should get the notification if I think it'll do what it's supposed to do. If I don't get the notification and I get a message on my phone or an email, then I'll know Doug was right. Oh, I'm sorry, William was right. Mr. Wallace. I think we'll start calling him WW. Well, who the heck is this BW you keep talking about? No, I said WW. William Wallace. And no, I did not know who he was until I Googled it, and I still have a vague idea of who he is. So let's get back to what's going on in the world. So, how long have we been going? Because I'm going to keep this relatively short. I'm over here. Oh, 20 minutes already. Wow. Interesting. So, message retracted. There we go. Here comes the retraction of messages. I find that's very funny. But I get it. I do get it. So, anyone that's been around or followed me for a day or two, I built a computer last month. And I was going to upgrade it a little bit with adding RGB fans to the front. I've got 2 openings in the front and can replace the third one. I kind of went against that. I don't need to have the RGB all decked out in the entire computer. My cooler's got RGB. It came that way. It's kind of cool. So I am upgrading it though. I did order yesterday from Amazon Prime more memory. And I'm hoping that resolves one of the little quirky issues I'm having with this computer. I've actually locked it up a couple times, and I'm guessing that it's because of memory, because it comes back after about 6 or 7 seconds. So if I get more memory, and I did some research on it, watched a couple of videos, and they said, yeah, it will make a difference. You will notice it. So I'm doubling the memory, going from 32 to 64. And then if I go any higher, I can hold 128 if I remember right, but if I go any more, it'll be years from now before I do that. And it was on sale. That was the driving force behind it too, because it was literally $35 cheaper than what I paid for it. So it'll be here Monday. I'll shut it down and put it in, and I'll go into BIOS and make sure it recognizes it, and then I'll make sure that a setting that Catherine put in there was good to go. In fact, you know what? Let's reach out to Catherine and see if we can get her to maybe do a live stream. Good afternoon, Cat. Quick. GUES for you. Are you able to do a YouTube live this afternoon? I want to run a couple of tests. So there's my first person I'm reaching out to see, and then she's answering me, so that's pretty good. You're going to hear a ding on my phone because my phone's on. BTW, how are you? And a lot of people misunderstand me. I always forget to do the cordial thing and say, hey, how you doing? How's life? Yada, yada, yada. I just jump right to the point and say, hey, think you can go live? I want to run a couple tests. And that's all I want to do. Yeah, 33 to 64. Yeah. It's 32, so I don't know where the extra gig's coming from. Oh, I know what it was. If I lick my finger and touch the case, it takes away a gigabyte of memory. Now, I verified that because I went in here to the task manager, and I brought the task manager up, and I went into performance, and I went into memory, and it said, so it's using 7.1 gigabyte of what's compressed, and it's got, is that right? Did I just screw up? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I gotta check something else. I've told you, man. I licked my finger, I touched the case, and boom! Extra. Yeah, it's got 32 gigabyte installed, and obviously the processor looks like it takes 2/10. And then there's 24, which I've never understood these numbers anyway. If it makes a difference, fine. If it doesn't make a difference, fine. I don't care. I mean, it was on sale. Can't hurt nothing. And it makes a whole lot of sense of doing that than it does doing the RGB fans that just look. That's all they do. I mean, it might cool a little better. Who knows? Is it lead? Anyway, there's no extra gigabyte. I misspoke. It's 32 gigabyte of RAM. And now it'll be after Monday, it'll be 64 gigabyte of RAM. And if I ever really get crazy stupid and really have a extra few dollars laying around and really want to do something dumb, I'll double that. Let me see if I can do this. Let's see, can I actually, if I put this in her, no, that's not what I want. Hang on, bear with me a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to open this up in a new link. I'm going to go over here. Have an extra few dollars laying around and really want to do something dumb. Wow, that thing is behind. Let me see if I can do. Don't have no echo though. Can I actually? If I put this in her. That's wild. No echo. A lot of lag, but no echo. Still have excellent connection. So, hopefully, Blackwatch, I clarified that. It is 32 gigabyte. I know, man. Grow your roses. That's what I do. There's nothing that makes her more happier. I get up at the crack of 11:30 in the morning and go out and snip a rose here and snip a rose there, bring it in. She's like, "Oh, you brought me roses." I'm like, "Yeah, I did." We had another cantaloupe yesterday out of the garden. Boy, was it good. Wasn't but about that big. It was really small. Just a little bit bigger. Between a softball and a volleyball. Catherine Anner Hauserman in the house. Thank you for joining. You're going to have to rewind and see what this is all about. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what I'll do. It's wonderful to see. Thank you, Catherine. I really appreciate you being here. So this is what's going on. I normally do not use Firefox, but I know someone that uses Firefox, and I get emails all the time saying, "Hey, thanks a lot. I didn't get a notification, yada, yada, yada." So I don't get notifications either from everyone I subscribe to. I have to check their specific page, which I do that by going to YouTube, going to their page, going to their videos, and then if they're live, it'll show live, or if it's scheduled, it'll show scheduled. I never get notifications. So I Googled it right here, and it says go to the account, go to settings, check notifications, under channel subscriptions, check the box you want to be notified. So I kind of did that, and I did it in Firefox. Yeah, the bell's enabled. Everything, I'm good to go here. Let me minimize this. Bear with me. So I'm subscribed, and the bell's notified, or the bell is clicked. Tony Wallow in the house. That's cool. Hi, Tony. How's California? Everybody say hi to Tony. Hi, Tony. This is great. This is wonderful. I haven't looked into WaterFox. I know you do use WaterFox. I might do that later. Right now I'm just trying to solve two issues. One of why I'm not getting notified, and two, why other people I know aren't getting notified. So as you can see, I was subscribed and the notification was rang. So I figured out what it was when you go down here to settings, you go to notifications, desktop notifications was like that. And even though it says subscriptions, notify me activity I'm subscribed to, recommended videos, activity on my channel, activity on my comments, reply to my comment, all that was good to go. I didn't change anything. What I noticed was, and Catherine, this is why I contacted you, is I need to have someone that's got a channel go live for 4, 5, 6 minutes, so that one, by clicking that, I should get the notification, and then two, I gotta gotta mute that. That's distracting me. And two, I want to see if I'm in here watching this video, will I get the notification pop up over here in the right hand corner and let me know if someone else is going live. According to William Wallace, I will not. At least that's what the speculation is. And I do not know. I honestly do not know. So the only way to check it out that I know of is to reach out to what few people I subscribe to and have contact with and say, hey, do you mind doing a 3 to 5 minute video so I can test this theory out? And actually, two things will happen. The first time I'll probably not be watching a video and see if I get the notification. And then the second time, or you know what, if I am watching a video and get the notification, that probably will make sure I get, or that probably would answer both questions, that I do get it on non-watching a video and watching a video, I guess. I don't know. So that's where we're at. Blackwatch, did you go in and check your settings and see if you are good to go like this right here? Because like I said, I personally don't use Firefox. I don't know why I had it. Oh, I do know why I had it. I'll explain that in a minute. This was defaulted off. Receive notifications on your computer even when you're not watching YouTube. Wow, seriously. So I'm going to turn that on, and we're going to see. I'm going to try to learn to speak. I'm actually going to leave Firefox running in the background and see if I get notifications. So, lost somebody, that's fine. I'm trying to think of who else I can reach out to. So while we're killing time here, let's go into here. Let's close it actually. Go into here. WATERFOX. No, it's not where I want to do that. And there's my train clock. There's my history. You guys can see my Google history. Oops, without the WaterFox, without the P. WaterFox free and open web browser. That looks kind of interesting. The young developer behind web browser WaterFox boasts 4 million downloads, and now hoping to create a viable rival to Google. Okay. So back to 4 people watching. Man, I don't want to download it, but I'm going to look into it. Fantabulous. Guy talks like I do. WaterFox in the media. I may throw this on my other computer and check it out. Looks interesting. Looks real interesting. Go over here. Been live now for 33 minutes. 4 concurrent viewer, 3 currently watching. Oh, look at that! Watch, I got a notification. Catherine Anna Hauserman, thank you so much. Let's see if it pops up on the live stream. I did get a notification. See how far behind this is. Oh, you know what? You won't see it though. Oh, look at that! Watch, I got a notification. Wow, I got it, but it didn't. I didn't get the. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it shows up. See right here? Right here. Catherine Anna Hauserman is now live. So let's minimize that. Hopefully, I'm going to really put it to the test here. I'm going to see if, I don't want to go to Chrome notifications. I do want to go here. Okay, so at KA. Thanks so much. I did get the notification. Damn, I can't talk. So that, am I still watching myself? I am still watching myself. So that negates what William Wallace said. Yes, Catherine, it does work. Yes, 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 it does. Great. So we're great. We are good. We are awesome because right now I've got myself running here, Catherine running there. She's just doing a test stream. And wow, awesome, Catherine, 198 subscribers. That is, no, that I understand. Nothing is fine. All I wanted to do was test that by checking this thing right here, I get notifications. So now next week I should get at least one, I hope, from Carrie. And if I go up here, it's going to show I got a notification. Awesome. That is, oh my gosh. I will have to send, oh, my stream is boring. Welcome to my world. Ask Tony and ask Blackwatch. So I'm watching myself here, but I got it muted because I don't want the echo. Yeah, yes, fine. Yes, please, by all means, stop it. You have answered the question. Maybe later today I'll get with you and we'll do a 35-second. I'll log completely off of everything except YouTube. And you know what? Let me check something out here. Yeah, notify me. There's my son. Okay. Now my son just tried to FaceTime me. I think it was probably my granddaughter. It was probably this little angel right here that has figured out how to dial a phone. Great. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you so much. It worked. I got notification and it popped up on the screen there. You guys can hear how far behind that is. But yes, that is awesome. I've got WaterFox brought up here. I'm going to look into it and see what's going on with that. I've now been live 37 minutes. So we're good. I'll send old William an email and let him know how to fix that issue. And that if you are watching a video, because clearly even though I'm not physically staying there, yeah, it's crickets actually. My son's got two twin granddaughters, it'll be 3, and a son, or he's got 2 daughters, it'll be 3, my granddaughters, and a son, it'll be 1 in December. So his hands are full. So he doesn't answer text and emails right away. He's not like Grandpa, who's retired and literally has the phone attached to his hip, and if it rings, I'm like, oh my God. I'm not a slave to the phone by no means, but I am aware of how much that phone is in our lives. In fact, when I visit my mom and brother and sister and sons, I try not to use the phone at all except to take pictures. So I could sit here and chat about nothing all day. I've tried to do open chat where people bring up suggestions and we talk about it. So, oh, there we go. That's a ring back. So let me answer this real quick. I don't even know what he's talking about actually. Like most of the time I have to, okay, so that's notified, that's cool. Wow. I guess go get back into that, but why is that up and running? That should, okay, let's see. Oh, we have a missed FaceTime. Okay, he sent me a funny text this morning. I answered him and he's just now. Oh, that's funny. Let him fly a kite. Yeah, I can do that. I'm just trying to figure out why this is showing that, because that's not up on my screen. That's on my screen. Got to see how long that takes to change. Can't make up my mind if I want to work inside the house or outside the house today. I got a rose bush I need to trim and then see if I can get some rootings and get them to root. Okay, so that's good. So why is that like that? Because when I'm on the internet, that should be, okay, so my memory. Hey, Catherine, if you're still here, I need to get with you and have you explain some things to me, or Blackwatch, or Tony Wallow for that matter. I don't know what this in-use compressed memory means. I have 32. If I have 32 gigabyte of RAM, and right now it's using 7.5, does this mean it's using 7.5 of 28 and it's compressed? I don't know. Oh yeah, there. I could have done that from here. I do have 32 gigabyte, and I am expanding that to 64 only because it was on sale, and I had a little bit of extra money, and I'm pretty sure. I'd have to go look at my notes, but it was either 25. There's a 15 or 20. It was cheaper. I'd have to go look on how much cheaper it was. Plus, there's no shipping. Plus, it'll be here Monday, so I'm good to go with that. I went away from doing the RGB fans only because while I like, and the one's okay, it's a gimmick. The RGB adds absolutely nothing to the performance of the computer whatsoever. Now, granted, the other two fans that could go in the front panel would bringing more air through it, therefore it has to be cooler, but I'm not going to get wrapped up around it as long as it works. I do know, and I didn't want to do this, but I'm going to anyway. I'm going to bring this up. Before I do that, though, I want to go into here. I want to bring up. Why is that? Okay, that's good. That's good. I want to go to here. 40 minutes. 41 minutes. 32. Okay, yeah. I can't. This is my secret on. This is my secret on getting that extra gigabyte of RAM. Blackwatch. You go. Take your finger and you lick it, and then you just touch anywhere on the case. And as soon as you do, magically, 32 to 33. It's amazing. I was amazed. So if I do that, 16 times, I'm going to be at 64 gigabyte RAM. I could have saved myself some money. So anyway, what I wanted to show you is this. Doggone it. There we go. Don't see what I want to see. I thought oh yeah, here we go. So I'm going to open this project. This is my learning project right here. When I was working on this, I got accomplished what I wanted, except I can't get rid of all this bag stuff right here. It should be like this, but that's fine. I'm good with this. Yeah, I'll show you what I ordered, Catherine. I ordered the same thing I put in there. So while I was doing this, I noticed a couple times when I was working on these nodes right here, I would go to do something, and there it goes again. So see how long that took? This should be snappy, instantaneous, fast. Now granted, I've got two browsers running, and in one browser I got X amount of tabs, 6, 7 tabs, plus I got the upload going on, plus now I got DaVinci Resolve going on, plus I got stuff running in the background going on. So I don't think the extra memory is going to hurt me at all. We'll see. But what I ordered was, and I'm going to shut this off because I just wanted to show you guys, there was a logical process behind getting the memory. I want to take this same theory and use it with my grandkids. Primarily, I want to use this picture as my base picture, and then now that I've got 4 grandchildren, I want to try to figure out, do I want to put them right here? Do I want to put them right here? Do I want to put them right here? I don't know. I got some figuring to do on that. Or as we used to say down in the farm in Beverly Hills, I got some thinning to do on that. No, what was that from? What show was? I'll do the thinning around here, boy. Oh, was that Bugs Bunny, the rooster? What was his name? I say, boy. Yeah, Catherine, we enabled XMP, remember? We did do that. I reached out to Catherine right after I did the build, and even though I didn't follow her instructions 100%, which I will not deviate from next time, I had to make it fit my budget, but enough of that. So yeah, we did it. To answer your question, we did. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tabs, 3, 6, 8 tabs now. Let's open another one. Why not? Let's go to Amazon.com, and this is what I just ordered right here. G.Skill 32 gigabyte, Ripjaws 4 or V series, DDR4, PCIe 4-2400, 3000 megahertz, 288 pin memory. And that'll be here Monday. Monday. Oh, Blackwatch. Do I need to search around and get you a computer or two so you can have the multiple monitors and be watching Catherine and me and Carrie and Jim and I don't know. Tony, do you have a channel? Tony, you're still with us. Do you have a channel? Yeah, you have to have. You gotta have. Yeah. Never mind. I answered my own question. So anyway, Catherine, this is what I've got right here, and that's what I ordered. We were using up some of the credits, so we bought some sparkling ice. Being diabetic, it's about the closest thing I can drink that I actually can stomach. And it was free based on the fact that I didn't have to pay anything. This one will be free, even though it says $16.99. Again, we were using credits, and that's the thing my wife uses. And we're old and cranky and crackety and critchy, so we got that. Trying to make the wife feel better, no charge there. And then it shows everything that was delivered before. And I learned a valuable lesson that if you go in here and you look at this, pay $26.58 a month for 12 months, interest-free with your Amazon Rewards Visa card. Well, my not knowing but at the time, trying to keep this family friendly, I know when you check out now, there is a secondary box when you put it to the card, you go to checkout now, you got to watch the small print. There's a secondary box, and then there's a couple things there. I actually called Amazon, and they called me, and then I called Chase, which that's the Amazon Rewards Visa card, and they would not make anything retroactive because it's back in June I bought it, but anything moving forward, she explained the process. So the memory, I believe, was did fall under that. Let's see if I can't remember. Yeah, see, it's $139.99 on Prime, free returns. It was $25, okay, and it's $23.33 a month for 6 months. I won't take 6 months to pay that off. I'll have it paid off next month actually, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, I learned that. My brother's a big Amazon Prime person, and I'm testing it just to see how I'm going to like it or not. And so far it's been okay. Plus I have Prime Video, which obviously if I open that I'll get a copyright violation. And that's pretty cool. We've watched some really interesting shows on there and a couple good movies. I've got Disney Plus, and currently I've got HBO Max, but that's going to go away in October because it's a freebie from our provider, which we're looking into cutting that completely because we can cut it a little bit over 60%, which would be great. I mean, that would be fantastic. So where are we at here? We're good. This must be this one, 48 minutes. Where do you put your headlight? Now, to show you my warped sense of humor, Catherine says, better install Honey at me. Now I know she's meaning when I get the memory to install the memory, but I was going to say, I don't think putting honey is going to help my computer run good, but if you think it will, let me go get some honey. But that's just how my warped brain thinks. So, anyway, I'm pleased with the system overall. I have locked it up a couple times on DaVinci Resolve. Now, I know this is quite involved, what little bit I'm beginning to understand about it. When you play it over here, it's just a static picture, so nothing's going to move. I hit play, the bar will go across, but there's nothing playing because it's a static picture. And the guy that I watched do this said you can do the same thing with videos. And I just noticed too that because of how this is constructed, that I have a little bit of this right here, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I mean, I really am not. Warp 9, yeah, we are flying today. So I'm going to close this. I don't need it open. That'll help the performance. And go check over here. Still show excellent connection. Still show 51 minutes and 4 people watching. And we're good. I'm good. I cannot express. Yeah. No, I knew what you meant. And I did when I bought the memory and anything else I buy from now on off of Amazon. If it says put it on 6 months to a year, I'm doing that. I mean, I am. Captain Ken. No, I was a staff sergeant. Thank you very much. Never aspired to be an officer whatsoever. Just I like being enlisted, and I did know some good officers, but you know, enlisted versus officer. I must have missed something because now Blackwatch was asking about headlights. Or did I? No, it says where put your headlights on, and Tony says he did. So I'm losing that joke. I better get out my manual on humor. See how I'm supposed to look that up. So we're at 52 minutes. I appreciate Blackwatch, Tony Wallow, and Catherine Ennerhausen for joining me. Catherine, thank you so much for the experiment. I'm going to let it run in case anyone else goes live today. And if that solves the problem, great. I mean, that is just fantastic. Blackwatch, hopefully you can check all your settings. You'll be good to go, and you'll start getting notifications when yours truly goes live at 2 o'clock in the morning and struggles trying to get something accomplished. I'm still looking into that link you sent me. I still really would like to do an hour or so of music. I got to figure out how to do it. And then I got to accept the fact that some of my music may not appeal to the masses, and that's good. You know, I understand that. Yep. I did have some good officers that worked for me, and those were primarily your second lieutenants, your first lieutenants, and a couple captains. Major was a rank that they seem to be in limbo, and most of them seem to be starts with an A and ends in an E, and there's an SS and an H and an O in there somewhere. But yeah, I don't want to go down my military memory. So I'm going to cut this off. It's 54 minutes. I've been saying that now for at least 10 minutes. I need to set a timer, well, even though I got a timer. So thank you guys so much. I may go live later today because, like I said, I want to develop, if I can, something based around this picture with my other grandchildren. In fact, what I can do is, I noticed this the other day, that with these pictures on their refrigerator, if I can go into Photoshop and create something and then put it on the refrigerator, I think that might look pretty cool. Or put a picture frame up here. I don't know. I need to get to someone that I can say, I use my friend Ron as an example. Okay, Ron, here's what I want to accomplish. How do I do that? And Ron will actually do a storyboard with instructions on how to do that. And I don't think that way. My thinking is, oh gosh, I want to do this, so I'll go into Photoshop or DaVinci Resolve, and I'll just start trying to do what I'm trying to do. Very helter-skelter. And that's probably not the way to do things. I can turn this off now. Even though my memory's dropped down to 6.2, I shut some things off, so that's good. Yep, that's my signal to go. So as we know, I don't have an exit strategy on this thing yet. So we go into here, and 55 minutes. Blackwatch, thank you, Betty. Tony Wallow, thank you so much. Catherine Anna Hauserman, thank you. So TWBWKAH. Since we're talking in code, I will see you guys later. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Bye for now. TWBWKAH.